because Titans ball. Titans is playing Nissan Stadium. We're always playing old uniform. No matter what, that's gonna be it. Then he's gonna come back. He's not gonna play. I'm gonna get my 70s lucky home. Speakers so loud, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on because we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back, just shaking our heads, but right now it's too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. Just acting our age. Once you move the car for a minute outside, the seat is wrong. Yeah, I would like you guys to see how's the real feel. And I'm suggesting you, why is it like that? And yeah, you should go over there and see the desert. And let's go. Don't trust Trump.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here.
Nissan Stadium, we stopped them. And yeah, here you go. Many YouTubers have put their videos and my videos.
Murray the lone setback. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Again, it's Murray, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's the 9-year man, Brett Kern, on to punt the football away.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some
possession here on the punt. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive.
Oh, good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A big play there for the Raiders. 37 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
To throw his car, dancing to his left. Touchdown, Raiders. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
No bounce.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
At this point,
Murray the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
So on 4th down, the Titans will turn it over to their punter since 2009, and that's Brett Kern. Good job by the O-line. Quarterback had time to go through his checks. That's one you need to take advantage of.
A perfect situation, and they're unable to take advantage of it. When you have that much time to scan the field, you have to find an open receiver.
Oh, the hurdle! Excellent work on the run back there. 33 yards. 33 yards. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. Here's Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 39 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the... Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Shotgun now for Carr. And he will score. It's a touchdown. Derek Carr with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there's a flag on the play.
Okay.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
A handoff. It's Murray. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Surveying the field. That is caught. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. He's got time. And he locates Walker, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first time All-Pro in 2015, Khalil Mack. In there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now on second down. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down, Mariota. That is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And some room to roam now. And oh, he hurdles him and into space. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, touchdown. Latavius Murray, 97 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Penalty marker is down here.
At this point at the last video, we had 1 game.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. They'll come out in the pistol. A first down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Mario Edwards. Second down, Mariota. He's got time in the pocket. And Matthews has it right side. They'll give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jihad Ward in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere.
And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Carr and Crabtree hooking up for a big one there. 49 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Shotgun now for Carr. Flushed out right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Latavius Murray with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes...
Oops, I actually exited out. Now, I'm back.
Know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 20.
Oh, it's a 12-yard
line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go with Murray again. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So the Titans are forced to punt as Brett Kern is on to do the honors.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Raiders will take possession. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Caught left side to Crabtree. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Spin it out.
That's pulled in at the 32. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They need a spark. They are cold. They're down in this game. Just having trouble stringing things together, aren't they?
They are, because when they have drives going, they sputter fast. They just can't put it, back-to-back plays together, all the things you just mentioned. So how does it get done now? Sometimes you need a solo effort. Somebody on that offense, and I always look at the guys that can take it to the house in one play, get the ball in their hands and see if they can get you going.
Well, somebody needs to step up right now. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
18-0 to the Super Bowl with New York Giants, who they beat last December in Gillette Stadium, and they did not beat the Giants.
Unable to connect there on the pass play. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
They scored 2 touchdowns. Patriots are up 14-10.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one.
Why did it have this happen?
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. These short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball, they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Carr turns, hands to Murray. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly, sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position. Help out your team.
On now, the 5th-year man, Marquette King, to kick it away.
Oh, Skyke. All the way up. All the way down.
And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So they're unsuccessful there, hooking up on the pass.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Our eyes shift now to the Tennessee defense here. And not a good performance by them or by their offense for that matter. Just hasn't been a good game.
And it's real easy at this point to point fingers. Hey, you guys didn't get a whole lot done today. Didn't give us much of a cushion. But the truth of the matter is, having played defense, your pride says whatever your offense gives you, you're supposed to allow 1 point less. So they're going to feel like they let them down as well.
Yeah, I guess fingers could be pointed on both sides. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down.
My second experiment video game.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead.
And, yeah, we're heading towards the end of our video. The Saints and Man's like, what? Mariota 33. Car 80. Hurry up here. Oh shit. Just calm me down there. Figure it out.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.